All right, I'm going to continue on now as we're going through the duty-free shops here and the port here in Cozumel. You can hear the mariachi band playing. Hanaba. You can hear the mariachi band playing on stage for those of you who love music. And this is Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. So this is the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville restaurant, bar, and post. We're going to step in just so you can hear and see the band playing. So you can now get a better view of the band playing here. Let's listen a little bit. The trumpeter, the guitars, right here in Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville at sea. Okay, we're going to go on as we continue to make our way now to the duty-free port. So lots of activity out here in the Pier Area, on the port area. Duty-free means that you don't have to pay taxes on it. Okay? Now, they are people getting in line because they are going on a tour. Thank you. So you can see people lining up to go on their various tours. We're going to go out this way here because we are not going on the tour. At least not with these people here. So again, you see the various bags that people can get. And all the shops pretty much sell the same stuff. Excuse me. So they pretty much sell the same thing. It is hot here in Cozumel. I know the weather in the United States has been doing all kinds of things, from flooding to tornadoes to you name it. It's been that type of season. So we're blessed to be here in the beautiful Cozumel, Mexico. Again, we've been here many, many times, so this is not anything new to us. We are continuing. There are lots of shops right through here in the port area. You could spend a lot of time if you wanted to here. Here's jewelry, and they have the silver Cozumel. And then we're going to go on. There's island jewels right over there. And so you have silver Cozumel, you have bracelets. No, thank you. All right, thank you. So we were being approached by the gentleman about the silver and gold.
Oh, we hadn't been upstairs, but thanks.
They're asking us about the various products that they have to sell. And here you can get your various alcohol and stuff. So you can see there's a lot to do just in the area here. Now, there are also places down through here, about to see, with shops and things of that nature. Our goal is to exit out from here. So I think we're going to go, which way? I think we're going to go, all right, well, and here's a sign that can tell us to the ship, Ingresa al Crucero, restrooms, ATMs, and the Margaritaville, etc. All right, we're going to go over to the Alcid, Cozumel, Mexico, and let's see what we can do over there. Thank you. They're welcoming us here, trying to get us to buy things, and that's okay too. There's Daniel's Jewelry, lots of jewelry stores here. But you want to be careful. I bought my sombrero, one of my sombreros from here, years ago. It's pretty dress right through there, more jewelry. And you can see it says taxi. So this is our exit out to get to the main road. So if you do not want to take a tour through the tour company or through one of these, you can actually just come out here on the street.
City bus like Andrew.
And when you take out to the street, you then can walk the shops yourself. You can see that there are lots of little vans all through here. These are taxis, and those taxis, you pay. I encourage people to always, we're going this way. I encourage people to be sure that they have negotiated, bye-bye, they have negotiated their fee before they get in, and that way there's no question about that. So you can see there's Diamonds International. We are officially now leaving the port area, and we're walking out onto the main boulevard. Now, as usual, you can hear them talking to us, offering us tours and things.
No, but thank you.
Oh,
anyway.
thank you. Okay, so we are going to go this direction for a little bit so we can see.
But I don't know how much.
There's what?
There's a pharmacy that I just.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm not gonna buy. All right. Yeah. So, if you want, lots of times again in Mexico, you are able to buy meds without a prescription, like amoxicillin and stuff. But be forewarned, if you do, it may or may not be the real stuff. So your best bet is probably to go to a legitimate pharmacy if you really needed that. You can see all the different motorbikes right through here, mopeds. You can rent these, etc. So we're going to go on up, and thank you. So and you can see the sign here saying pharmacy. So, and there's souvenirs in the smoke shop, and they've got their pharmacy. So obviously they're dependent on tourism in this area. Now this is the La Catarina market, and so they have the pharmacy and the souvenirs and things of that nature. We're not going to walk too much further, but wherever we're going, we're going to take the time out to hopefully show you the regular market that they would have. So we're walking, as you can see, the cars are moving past us. So if you're on a walking tour of your own, your main thing is just to be careful not to go too far out of the way into spots that might get you in trouble. But guess what? That's the same type of thing you would do in the United States, no matter what city. You stay on the main road, and you should be fine. As you can see, we have people riding on their carts and stuff. You rent those, by the way. All right. Here again, you can see all the different mopeds and motorcycles that you can rent if you want. We just missed the person yelling taxi to the beach. Of course, again, you've heard me say earlier in this video, if you choose to do that, negotiate your fee so that there's no surprises, or they're holding your card or they're holding something until you give them the right money. So here's Tour Advisors Cozumel, and we're going to continue walking. The big hut or thatch that you see there is part of a resort. I think it used to be the Sheraton, but it is now the Grand Royal. I think that's the Grand Park Royal Resort Hotel. So you can go up through there, and the distance you see Grand Park. Here is another opportunity for us to see Cozumel on the sign. So I'm going to try to let you see that right here. So this is a beautiful picture of Cozumel. C-O-Z-U-M-E-L. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Honey, come right here right quick. Now you can see the beautiful Margaritaville at sea. and it's the Islander, because they have another ship that's going to be coming on in April. And then you can see a little beach area right down through here. You pay a fee to be able to be a part of that. But there we go. So we can see our ship, and it's not that small of a ship, but you can see the end also at the very end of the Symphony of the Seas. So you can see the end of that ship is sticking out past us. And I showed you earlier where the front was really sticking out past us. It's a much larger ship. There are so many things that you can do in Cozumel. You can go swimming with the dolphins. We met some people on the elevators. We were heading down from the ship who said that they were going. The dad said he's going to let his daughters go do it, and he's going to stand back and watch. I told him he needs to have them really highly insured, but that's usually a very, very, very safe, and I mean safe, thing to do. I'm allergic to fish, so no, I am not going to swimming with the dolphins. But you can do that. You can take many of the tours around. They have some fascinating tours and wonderful tours. She looked back. And then here again is the park, the Grand Park Royal Hotel. You're going to notice that you don't see a whole lot of cars here, residential or individual cars. You'll see some, but for the most part, they use their motorcycles and their bicycles, etc., to get around. A person from our ship walking in front of us here. And you can get a free map from right here as well. Hello, hello.
To the beach.
Thank you.
Island tour, sightseeing.
So they say island tour and sightseeing, all kind of stuff. Yes, you can get all of that. I know. Sometimes I'm talking and don't realize that I have paused this.
Oh, okay.
I'm letting you take a look again at the Grand Park Royal Luxury Resort. Okay? And so right across right here, you can see what I was talking about the cars, scooters, and the Jeep buggies that you can rent. You rent them from here and you return them from here. Or return them to here. Okay? You can go into the bar there. And then we have the Casa del Mar, another one of the resorts that you can rent and then have access to the beach, etc. This is Farmer and Mart, so it's a little store that you can buy things with. Hopefully you can see that. Now we're getting ready to pass where you can have a real submarine adventure. If it's anything like the glass bottom boat types of things, a lot of times when you're doing that, they're putting so many people on it that you don't get to see the stuff like you thought you would. Here is the Del Mar Latino Beach Club. All-inclusive package is $45 that you can do.
All inclusive, amigos. Good venue, good drinks. Join us.
Okay, thank you. So it's the beach club right here that you can hopefully see. All right. Oh, look at the horse and buggy.
Yeah, we did that
and
before.
the carriage. We've done that as well. And of course, they're diapered so that when they have to do their business, it goes in the diaper, hopefully, and not on the road.
And tell them how they're going to stop and make a photo op.
That's right. Whenever you take the carriage ride, and we've done that before, they will take you around to particular sites. And in the midst of taking you around those sites, they will stop and allow you to take some photo ops. Here's a little more.
No, remember, they take the picture of you. And
Well, here is some more of the beach and the coconuts. Look at there. So we're looking at the coconuts here as well. You can get lots of fresh fruit and stuff here. Now, I'm going to be corrected on something for a minute. If you allow them to take the picture of you once they do that photo op, then yes, you have to pay. So you can see some people here in the swim area, people lounging. Again, this is part of something that they have paid for, either through the cruise ship or they paid for once they came out here on the road. Okay. Now, usually for this type of thing, you don't have to worry. Whatever the price is, they tell you that's what it is. Because see, unlike a motorcycle or a car or a taxi, you're getting what you paid for. I wanted you to see the palm trees and coconut trees. Now, you can't really see it. I'd have to zoom in. But there are palm trees and coconut trees. I showed you the coconut. And then there's a walkover bridge right here, so that the people coming from that resort will come across this bridge and come down the steps to get here. Ah, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Any information, questions, sir?
No, I'm doing YouTube, and so, ¿cómo se llama usted? Gabriel.
Taxi driver.
He's a taxi driver, and so he's trying to see, do we want to ride in his taxi, or we want to be carried to the beach or to carried somewhere. So love it, love it, love it. And then there is a big place right here, and I'm going to try to zoom in so that you can see it. But you can see there's a balcony to it all, and so that may actually be a resort or some type, or apartments. I'm going to find out, and then we're going to actually turn around and start our journey back.
I think it'd be a resort.
No, it's that one up there, up here. That's what we're looking at. Okay. So that you'll know, today is Thursday, and although it is a 2-hour difference between our time and the ship time, we are still on Eastern Daylight Time or Eastern Standard Time. We did not change our time to match the local time here in Mexico, in Cozumel. So we're just looking. We have a bar and a place right there. He's telling us about their menu and stuff. But we're going to take a few more steps this way, and I'm going to try to show you just a little more of the ocean from here. Now, it is hot, so one of the things we like to be able to do is cool off, because believe it or not, while we might like hot weather, we don't want to be out in the sun. You can have vitamin D in other ways, but look at the boats out on the ocean and the beautiful turquoise blue waters that you see. And again, you can see our ships as well as Symphony of the Seas. I think that gives you a little better view of the different boats. Some are fishing, and you can see people out in the water there who will eventually be snorkeling. This is one of the better snorkeling places in the Caribbean as well.
But
Earlier,
oh, it's condominiums.
yes, earlier I was trying to decide what this was, but these are the Hallmark condominiums, and then they have the Jungle Divers and the OXXO, and they have a Caribbean pharmacy over there as well. And they have a cart that's passing us right here with snacks and things of that nature. But I wanted you to see, so these are condominiums. You'll pay a pretty good price probably to rent one of these condominiums or to live here, because you're across the street from the ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. All right, so you can see now the beauty of this um, palm tree lined street. And I'm getting ready now to turn us around to walk back toward the ship. To recap, if you're not taking a tour via or through the cruise line, or if you are not staying inside the port area, if you walk through about 150 yards, you'll come out to the main road, and that's where we are. And just stay on the main road, you should be fine. Of course, depending on the time of day, etc. So we're here on a Thursday in July, and we are just taking in the sights as we walk up and down. We're actually heading now back. So, and that recap, remember, you can, if you want, you may do indeed some of the tours, and you can go online and you can see all types of tours, okay? Now, we book our cruises mainly through vacationstogo.com. They're an online service, but they're actually housed in Houston, Texas. You give them your email address, and then they send out all types of cruises from all around the world at huge discounts. Now, when I say huge discounts, that's all based off on cabin availability and if their cruise is really selling fast or is it limited. Okay, so until next time, this is the Fat T-Man.